Hey everybody, this is Steve Moore, owner of Run More. This is my unbiased shoe review of the new Brooks Levitate. I got this shoe a couple weeks ago. I've put about 55 miles on it according to my Strava calculations here. So I wanted to not like this shoe. And that's a weird thing to say, but I had been hearing about this shoe from some time, even before it came out, that this was going to be like the new cool shoe and all the great things that it did, and I didn't buy into it soon enough. And now I'm kicking myself because I have to say this might be the best shoe I've ever run in. And I've run in a lot of running shoes. I used to be a big fan of the Brooks Ghost and the Brooks Glycerin. And I think over time, it wasn't that the shoe changed, I changed. I think over time, I started playing with more shoes that had more responsiveness, stuff that had a more bounce to it, lower heel drop, just a lot of playing around with different shoes. And I've loved a lot of those shoes. But I think as I got older and I kind of found these really fun, responsive, low drop, all these crazy shoes, I kept getting myself injured and things kept happening to me. And while I loved certain aspects of it, I didn't love all aspects of the shoes that I was trying. And I couldn't find a shoe that I absolutely loved everything about. In fact, I did a marathon 3 weeks ago, and even a week before the race, I didn't know what shoe I was going to wear for the marathon. It's crazy to say, I'm in a running shop. That should be really easy to figure out my shoe selection. But it's not. It's almost that I have too many things out there to pick from. And I noticed as I've been getting older that the pounding on the road from all my training has just been catching up to me. And I noticed during the marathon, my hips, my knees, all these little things were bothering me within 10 miles. And I just think it was that I was training in shoes that were too light for me. And I regret it. And I wish I had trained and even raced in something that had a little more substance to it. So fast forward 2 weeks after the marathon, and I get introduced to the Brooks Levitate. It's all the things that I wanted that I didn't have when I was going through my training cycle. And I didn't think I'd like all the things about it. The first thing I didn't think I'd like is how heavy it is. It's 11.2 ounces. The majority of the shoes that I've been running in were anywhere between 7 and 9 ounces. It's also got a much higher heel to toe drop. It's got a 10 millimeter heel to toe drop. Most of the shoes I've been running in were anywhere between 0 and 6. So I was kind of accustomed to that low, fast, flat type shoe. So I'm putting the shoe on when I first put it on, it just felt sort of like a Glycerin. It has that real plush inside. It's got a lot of stack height to it. It's got a big raised heel to it. And I was like, okay, just another big, neutral cushion shoe. And then I ran in it. And I loved it. I loved everything about it. I felt fast. I felt responsive. More importantly, I felt protected. Going down hills in shoes that are real light, it's fun, but you can really feel it. And I could really feel it. I can go real fast in these shoes, and I feel really cushioned, and yet I still feel responsive. I feel like I'm bounding off of the road. In fact, I texted my friend, I said, I kind of feel like Wile E. Coyote. I feel like my body is, my legs are turning, and I'm just trying to keep up with them. I guess I should say I feel like the Roadrunner, not Wile E. Coyote. I'm trying to keep up with my legs. The turnover is going, and my body is just trying to keep up because my legs just want to go. But the most important thing I noticed with this is I'm recovering faster. I feel like not only am I bounding when I'm running and I'm just explosive off the ground, but within a few hours after the run, I'm ready to run again. I noticed with my lighter shoes, as soon as I started running the next day, I still felt a little beat up from the previous day's run or workout. Not with these shoes. I really don't feel that at all. I wish I had them during my training cycle. I wish I had them for my marathon, but I'll tell you what, I'm running a spring marathon. This will be my go-to training shoe. Price point, $150. Right in there in line with a lot of the big mid-cushion to max cushion neutral shoes. I love the look aesthetically. It fits great. I've got a wider forefoot. I got a standard medium width on this guy. Fit great. I'm pretty much an 11.5 in a lot of shoes. Some shoes you go up to a 12, some an 11, depending how they're cut. It fit true to form. Gave me nice width. It feels like the lightest 11.2 ounces on my feet because it's so responsive. You don't notice the weight difference on it at all. I could run a 5K tomorrow, and if I was going to pull a pair of shoes out, it would still be this shoe, despite the fact of how heavy it is, because you just don't notice it. All in all, just an outstanding shoe. I was so impressed with the demo that we're going to be stocking it here at my shop, because I wasn't planning on it, but we need to find a room for this shoe on the wall because of how much I enjoyed it. And this is just my complete unbiased opinion of the shoe. I just really liked it. So if you're looking for something to give you some cushion, to give you some explosiveness, that's fun, I highly recommend you go down to your favorite local running shop and ask them for the Brooks Levitate. It will be available at Run More for sure. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.